Blessings and greetings, my angels. Happy birthday. Happy birthday if you were born on November 22nd and 23rd. On the days that I can't get to the channel to do your daily shout outs, I will try to do them back to back. So, again, happy birthday to those of you born on November 22nd and 23rd. I don't have any names to shout out, so if you didn't provide them to me, I couldn't shout you out, but I do shout you out collectively for the Sagittarius community. May you have a blessed birthday celebration and may all your hopes and dreams come true. This is going to be your November 21st and 22nd reading, general reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Join me back when I'll later do some card pulls for subscribers that have been kind enough to show their love to the channel by commenting, sharing, liking, or even new subscribers. If you've put your name in the comments for me to say hello. And then I'll do a general, overall, energetic reading for our birthday season for this first weekend of our birthday season. And then, of course, we'll continue on tomorrow with those of you born on the 23rd of November as we chug along. A lot of us having birthdays coming up this week and so forth to end the November portion shortly of the Sagittarius cycle. So continue to send me your birthdays. Just mention the date and the month in the chat, and I'll be sure enough to give you a shout out accordingly. Of course, with the free content here, channel is small, share, like, and comment. You can bypass the intro by going straight to the timestamp. We are officially starting at 1:42. Heavenly Father, thank you for blessing my energy. Saint Michael, continue to guard my energy, removing all negative and toxic energies, those known and unknown, both in my space and those who come to this channel with love and light. May the universe show me and the rest of the Sagittarius community what it is to be shown. And as you know, my true mantra is that I truly believe what is to be known will be known, and what is not to be shown or known to us at this time will not be revealed. These are general readings. Take what you may. There's a vast amount of the Sagittarius community out here that some of this will apply to, whether now, in the past, or in the future, or it may not. Again, it is a general reading. Use your own personal intuition and God-given talents and just your natural wisdom and common sense to do what navigates best in your course of your journey. Okay, cards are always blessed and prayed and shuffled for to allot for time so we can make these readings short as possible. Wow, as I said that, one card wanted to come out before I even began to do the initial opening, as I do for our birthday readings, regarding the characteristics for those of you born on those particular days. But we will get to that shortly for those of you born on the 22nd and 23rd of November. But trust me, you really don't want that. Wow, that came out. That, as I was just giving another quick shuffle. So there is something, those of you born on the 22nd and the 23rd, that maybe you've asked the universe for. This is something that's heavy on your heart or soul. Maybe you've given yourself the impression that you need this particular thing, or maybe it's even a someone in your life in order to make things complete, right? We always think sometimes that there's this magic fix or this magic person that's going to make everything align in our lives, and sometimes that's just not the truth. A lot of it has to do with our own self-growth and development and strength, and how much we interject and take action on our life. And the universe is saying, no, Sagittarius, trust me, you really don't want that. So this could be you fooling yourself thinking that you want someone, or you want to bring someone back into your life because you need to make you feel better, to make you feel whole, or that this time around things might be better, or that you want to make a career change or go in a different direction. So something that you have your heart on. It could even be like you wanting to buy a second home, an initial home, a brand new car, something that you really want, but the universe is saying, trust me, you need to change your mind and go in the other direction, or maybe visit this at another time. Whatever it is, you might not be ready for it. Whatever it is, it's not going to give you the happiness and joy, or have this silver lining that you think that it does. Because as you know, everything that shines or is pretty is not necessarily golden, right? So we tend to be attracted to the physical things that glisten and bring beauty to our eyes, but are they really going to make us happy internally? What is it going to do for our inner soul? So if the universe is saying this message to you and you know exactly what it is that you really desire, and the universe is saying no, trust me, you don't really want that, take that heed. I think sometimes when the universe gives us these signs and messages, whether it's through our dreams, through our conversations with fellow friends or family members, if it comes to us in the messages of the cards, it's there to resonate for some of us, or for many of us, if not all of us. So whatever it is that you think you want, give it another thought, give it some more deep consideration. And the funny thing is, you might even have your own doubts, and this could be confirming it. So that wanted to pop out before I even got to do your characteristics refresher for those of you born on the 22nd and 23rd of November. So just a quick reminder, those of you born on November 22nd, your shadow sign, you deal with being very frustrated and rebellious. Your tarot card is the Fool, representing freedom. Your favorable numbers are 4 and 6. Your lucky days are Sundays and Thursdays, especially when they fall on your lucky days in the 4th and 6th. Your favorite colors could be blue, purple, and silver. Of course, your birthstone is turquoise. You're drawn to people born between the period of January 20th to February 18th because you both are passionate, broad-minded, adventurous, and a little disheveled and confused and disorganized at times. Your greatest challenge is reminding yourself that you're not indispensable. Okay? You can get on your high horse sometimes and think certain things can't happen to you, but it can. So watch how you treat others and how you walk in your life. To move forward, you have to constantly remind yourself that even though you think you are important, and of course we all are in our own way, that the world will continue without you, okay? Your employer will replace you. There's always someone else that can take your spot, and just like that also in a love relationship. So it's good to have self-confidence, but take it in stride. You're very romantic when it comes to love, and you're never boring. Of course, you're free-thinking, intelligent, emotional, and very adventurous. And in a relationship where you feel that you're secure, you really are quite generous and compassionate. You grow old very gracefully. And you might struggle with the fact as you get older that you're getting older. You will yearn for the days of your youth. Those of you born on the 22nd, career-wise, you tend to be in advertising, the beauty industry, even politics. Again, the arts, career, or healing professions, which, light workers, I'm not surprised. Your destiny or path is to inspire. And again, with that excitement, you want only not to excite yourself and have excitement in your life, but also bring it to others. So you're constantly trying to find new goals for yourself, and you work very hard towards them. Those of you born on the 23rd, your greatest challenge can be from stepping away from confrontation. You might not know when to not jump in the ring and take on someone else's battle. So to work on that, you can work on that by stepping back from situations. You can develop the objectivity you need to deal more effectively with them. Sometimes there's some battles, Sagittarius, for those of you born on the 23rd, that it's not your battle to fight, or even if it is, there's a way that you go about it. Don't just jump right in without giving it thought and really taking a good look at the situation and having a good game plan. You are drawn to people romantically or in friendship born between August 23rd to September 22nd. You're very compatible in the bedroom, so probably a great sex life. Outside of that, though, there could be problems if you can't adjust to each other. Your shadow side needs to be worked on with you being argumentative, and sometimes you can be very isolated or critical of yourself and others. At your best, you're very free-spirited, and you're a very quick, innovative thinker. Your lucky days are the 5th and the 7th, and your your lucky numbers rather on the 5th and 7th, and especially if they fall on your lucky days, which are Wednesdays and Thursdays. Your favorite colors could be possibly gray, blue, and purple. Of course, your birthstone is turquoise. Your tarot card is the Hierophant, regarding guidance. For careers, you have leadership potential, but you do need to work on them, and they need to work for you, where even though you want to be a leader and you strive to be a leader, that leadership affords you the freedom that you love to have in your life. You don't want your job or your role as a parent to take away from the freedom of you being who you are as an individual. Your destiny, and for most of you, your life path is to learn to be more objective, learning how to take better control of your emotions, exercise better judgment, and open up yourself for change and progress. Some of you could suffer from different allergies, especially during the winter months. So certain health issues could be a problem, but I think if you spend a lot of time outdoors, according to what I'm reading, you should be fine. So really being in tune, going out in the mountains, being near the water, taking simple walks, being spiritually disciplined, meditation, yoga, the study of religion, etc., can all help you to have a healthy life. You think best when you're on your feet with your wit and grace. Your communication skills and your intelligence make you a very strong force in the world, and the world needs you. Sagittarius, the world needs Sagittarius, period, right? Point blank, period. The world needs us with our many gifts and talents and the love that we provide. Our general spiritual message for the 22nd and 23rd is choose whatever will help you to grow. And I think that ties in very strongly with the initial message that the universe just really wanted to get out about you trusting that there's something that you think you want, but trust me, you don't really want it. That ties in with the spiritual message of choose whatever will help you to grow. So something that you desire, or something that you think you want, or again, could even be a person, a relationship, a partnership that you think you want. Ask yourself, if you get this particular thing, if you go that particular route, if you're with that particular someone, is that going to help you to grow? Is it going to make your life better? Is it going to add to your life, or is it going to take away? So again, give some thought before you rush into your desires. It's not everything that we want that we necessarily should have. So I love that that card came out first. Let's see what other cards we get. And we're pulling these from my beautiful Tigris Tell-It Oracle, a deck I created over the summer. If they come back, take them back on your terms, not theirs. So anyone who has left you, you never really had them to begin with. And if they do come back, don't let them come back into your life because they realize the grass isn't greener on the other side, or because it's best for them. Do what's best for you. If you really do want to take them back, make sure it's on your terms and not theirs. Don't let them call the narrative. You have a girl crush. So this could be my female and male Saggies. You could have a particular young lady or even a cougar that has a crush on you. Yes, they love you. They just aren't in love with you. You have those who do have feelings for you, but they're not necessarily in love with you. They could have been at one time, but love, we grow up and we grow apart. You know, as we grow older, we don't go in the same social circles, and neither do we necessarily stay with the same partners because we change and evolve. Settle down already. Those of you who've been single for a while, or you play the field a lot, this could be a sign for you to settle down already. Maybe this is why no one's in love with you. They love you, but they're not in love with you because they're not taking you seriously, Sagittarius. I know we love our freedom, but at some point, it's good to settle down with someone and have that person that has your back, that person that you can grow old with. It's complicated, yes, I get it. For some of you, your love life or just life in general for you around this time is complicated. And that's why you have to be very careful and have discipline and patience with the decisions that you make in life, and really ask yourself, do you really want the things that you desire? Is it going to make you happy? What is the ultimate end game? At the bottom of the deck, difficulty ahead. So for some of you, depending on what you strive after, what you wish for, as you blow your birthday candles this particular birthday season, some of those wishes, they could come true, but with some difficulty, or they could cause difficulty. There could be just difficulty ahead because of the signs of the times and the energies around us and around the global world itself. There could be difficulty ahead. So with that just even being mentioned, you know to protect yourself and be prepared for anything so that you're not caught by surprise. TikTok. For some of you, time is running out in a particular relationship or partnership. This could be your place at work. Maybe you've been given notice, or you've given notice and you're going to be cleaning out your desk soon and going on to a new career. Or the time is ticking for some of you to make a particular decision, to sign a contract, complete a deed, pay off a loan, something again that needs to come to a closure or completion. The time is running out. For some of you, could be a decision, like I said, where you really need to focus it on it more now than ever because it has a deadline. So pay attention to your calendar dates and make sure that you take note and journal and realize and stay on top of things, because you don't want certain deadlines to sneak up on you and you're not prepared. Okay, this is like renewal of contracts, especially like, when you have like credit card bills, or you put certain recurring charges on your card and then it automatically renews at a particular time of the year. And maybe you forgot you put in for something, but this year you wasn't going to renew it. So again, those type of things, the time is running out. So just look at your calendar, look at your finances, look at your notes of reminders of things that you need to take action on by a certain due date. Pressure cooker. There's a situation, and this code is falling on top of the difficulty ahead. So there is a situation that you could find yourself in, or that you're already involved in, and it's getting ready to blow steam. Okay, it's getting ready. Maybe it's getting ready to have its tower moment. Maybe it has to, in order for you to be free of this situation and to move on. Get anchored down, yeah. Like I said, we don't know what's going to happen, right? We only know what we feel around us and what we sense around us energetically. So time is running out. Something's about to burst its bubble, and you're going to have to be firm and strong and be able to deal with it. Many of you are going to rely on the strength, or you have a strong divine masculine that helps you, that motivates you, that is part of your foundation, that is part of the energy that you tap into, that keeps you grounded and keeps you motivated. This could be happening, all this stuff that you need to be prepared for, because something dramatic, something that you've been struggling with, something that needs to come to an end in your life, and it's going to be falling around this birthday season for you, Sagittarius. It's finally done. You've learned the lesson. This cycle is complete. So it's going to end. It might not end the way that you like it, or in the fashion or the time that you like it, but it is coming to an end. For your careers, we get next level. Some of you need to think about being the boss. This could be a sign that you're being elevated to a boss position, entrepreneurship, your own company, branching out on your own as a freelancer. But your finances are going in upward movement, just like the Archer sign. They're going upward. You're going to the next level. And if your finances aren't improving, then you need to find out what you're doing so that you can start having them go to the next level. There is a chance of something coming to you extra financially in the near future. When it comes to the office, for some of you, think of other ways to make yourself useful in the office, to be more creative so that you can get your shine, you can get noticed, and you can also elevate. For some of you, you're really good in administrative and management roles, so you should look into that. And manage your time better. And again, paying attention to deadlines, not only in your personal life, but keeping up on track on your due dates, your project, your task. Making sure that everything is completed on time when it comes to your work. A lot of bosses love employees, especially when they're thinking about pushing you or referring you and recommending you to higher roles, on your stability, your timeliness, your organization, and your ability to finish tasks on time, and also to be ahead of the curve and take care of things before it becomes a problem. Okay, so a real great self-thinker, and these are all beautiful qualities that you have. The last card is the luck card, reminding us that we are a sign of luck, that is part of our sign's energy. It comes with the territory for us, and anything you do right now can be very prosperous for you. You could also get a lucky break, again, tying in with your finances, connected to mobility or increase in pay or position. So definitely start aligning yourself. And if you're not disciplined in your work, this is a great reminder to start doing so, because again, it can help you financially and definitely as far as your career moving forward. Your ancestors bring the message of the shapeshifter. This is a time for many of you to transform and to unveil your gifts. You have many gifts and talents that many of you might not be tapping into. And this is a time as you go from one cycle into the other, as you embrace a new year of life, to start taking a risk and start looking at the opportunities of what these gifts can bring you into your life. We also get the star ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. We make wishes on our birthdays. We make promises to ourselves every new year. But do we really listen to what we desire within us, what our spirit is telling us? Or do we just follow the crowd? We have free will. We're free thinkers. We're a free spirit. But this year, let's try to tap into what we really soulfully want to do with our lives and ourselves. And then finally, with the mountains, we keep getting stand your ground. We've been getting stand your ground for the past 2 or 3 weeks. So this could be a time, Sagittarius, where you are being tested, where you are being tried. Like I said, these tower moments, or these moments of cycles in your life when there is lessons to be learned, there are friendships or relationships to sever and to bring in new energy. And people might not like it. Your friends might not like it. People might question you or doubt what you're doing, or why you're going in a certain direction, or why you're doing a certain thing. That's their right or their freedom to do so. But you stand your ground when you've made up your mind and you are comfortable with the decisions that you're making and you can own up to them. You don't waver. And sometimes people want us to waver just out of sheer jealousy, because they don't want to see you rise. They don't want to see you go to that next level. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you in that better position. But the message meditation promotes well-being. That confirms what we were talking about earlier. For those of you who might have health problems, or you feel as you're getting older, signs of, wear and tear on your body, or your mind sometimes might not be as steady as you would like it to be. Getting out in fresh air, taking a lot of time to self. Having those hermit moments as you age and you get older are so important. Getting away from the noise and the toxicity of life and the toxic energies that are around us. We can't control it, but we can protect ourselves and put those barriers and have that space where we say, you can't come here. This is where I release it all, and this is where I bring in what I want into my life, and I leave out what I don't need. But allow yourself to connect with what you are passionate about. Strong confirmations throughout all this reading. What you desire, what you really want to do this next year in your life is very important. For some of you, this could be an important crossroad. A particular point in your life where this is the stepping stone for whatever else is going to happen in your life down the road. And finally, follow your dreams and help will find you in unforeseen ways. What did we say about tapping into your dreams, following what your soul truly desires, not what Jane and Tom and Harry wants, or what your partner wants for you, or even what your kids want for you? What do you truly want? What will make you happy? What makes you happy? That is your ultimate end game and goal. In the middle of this deck, we get stay focused. Do not give in to the drama surrounding you. Speaking facts, like we just said. Taking those times to get away from it all, whether it's taking a weekend retreat or just closing your bedroom door and unplugging your phone and detoxing from everyone and just tapping into you and enjoying you. Staying focused. Being on top of those deadlines, being on top of the things that are important to you, and not giving into the drama surrounding you, not getting involved in your children's problems, your boss's problems, your lover's problems, or even the world's problems. Yes, you have a care and concern, but it should never overshadow or overtake what is important to you and stop the flow of your life and your wants and your happiness. You may be expecting too much of yourself, Sagittarius, at times, so be careful not to self-sabotage or become stuck. So the opposite can also happen too. When you're too involved in yourself, that you don't see your faults, or you don't see where you could be getting ready to crash out or fall out. You can stand in the way sometimes of your own blessings. So don't expect too much of yourself. Sometimes you work so hard and you want so much for yourself, rightfully so, but you can also self-sabotage and become stuck. You become overzealous. Be sure to look at the situation from all perspectives before acting. That was the prime message that forced its way out in the beginning of this reading. And it's a strong reminder and indication. This reading is really showing us a lot here as far as what it is that we need to do to free ourselves from certain situations or certain energies. And definitely the reminder to think and not to rush to do things. To be patient with ourselves, with time, and with the process. At the bottom of the deck, we get creative routine to ensure your success. If you're not organized, if things are here and there, you're not staying on top of your journals or your writings or just life in general, you're letting things happen to you instead of you making things happen and you being a little bit more in control of your destiny. Yes, you have to trust the universe and let God guide, but there are certain things that you are responsible for. And you do have to have a sense of pride, a sense of dignity, a sense of self. And create a routine that enables you to continue to grow. And for those of you who haven't been successful, let's change it up so that success is the key. That's your purpose for this year, and you go forth. Let's just tap into the middle. Maintain your independence within this relationship or friendship. Like I said, it's great to have partners that support you and lovers and friends. But you have to be you, Sagittarius. We have to be us. At the end of the day, it's our free choice, our free will. It's what we intuitively and soulfully want for ourselves that matters and what we should act upon, and not the thoughts and actions of someone else. Before we come to a close, let's pick some cards on romance here. Oh my G, or OMG. Something could be a little sour. You might hear some disappointing news or something that's not going to make you feel happy when it comes to love. Others of you are dealing with and you're looking for faithful partners. Some of you just need to surrender and release the relationships that you're in or the partnerships that you're connected to because they are not healthy for you or you've outgrown them. Why? To avoid toxic situations. The messages are simple and they're very repetitive because that's how true they are to your situations. Avoid toxic situations, release them for your life, set up the boundaries, and protect yourself. Caution. We do know there's a lot going on behind the scenes. There's a lot that is unknown to us. So we should always be prepared. Have that emergency getaway bag. Have that emergency financial fund, right? Never think, again, never get on your high horse, Sagittarius, that you think it can't happen to you. Because anything can happen to any of us at any time. Give it a shot, a risk. This could be the year where you need to make risks and take changes and not just sit comfortable and let just things happen in your life. This is the year where you need to take risk and take action. And again, live your truthful and soulful purpose. If you're not in a happy relationship, then leave it or fix it. But do something. Don't just stay there and dwindle in it and be miserable. The last card that we get in the middle of the deck is money is coming in. Woo, woo. I love that. Look at that magnet. You are a magnet for money. And if you wake yourself up and stir up those creative and talented energies in you, if you start really getting in your end game, in your careers, and really become that powerhouse that you know you are destined to be, the money will come in and you will be rewarded with a lot of beautiful things. Let's end with the tarot. Yeah, walking away. Even if you've built a lot in a relationship and you might love someone, you might have fallen out of love, or again, you've grown, your separate ways, you've grown apart, that's fine. This could even be you leaving a job that you're emotionally tied to, as well as financially. But it's time to move on. It's time to grow. It's time to do something new. It's hard to walk away when you have an emotional investment or a particular tie connection to someone or to a job or to your family. But sometimes you need to move away because your calling, your purpose is somewhere else. You have to do with the Queen of Pentacles what is best for you, Sagittarius. Remember, we spoke about our free will, our freedom of choice, living our purpose. What do we really soulfully want to do for ourselves? What is our desire? The time for pain and suffering is no more. Once you release the toxicity, you get yourself away from the drama and you live your life happily and with intent and purpose. You awaken to the possibilities of what you truly desire and you find yourself going in that direction. Yeah. New partnerships potentially, or this could be your partner going with you in some cases. Or as you go into your new direction in life and you take certain action, you could be forming new partnerships business-wise as well as romantically. A lot of it is yet to be seen with the moon energy. There's a lot going on behind the scenes and a lot that's going to happen in the future this year that you do not know about that can affect your life. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes that can give you monetarily success, that can give you happiness, that can build your foundation financially for you to be established. There will be those people that will be trying to come back to you because you provide them a sense of stability. They know with you that your love is strong, your love is unconditional, that you have a good head on your shoulders. You're nurturing, you're loving, you're kind. They could be wounded, they could have been hurt by someone, they could be physically sick or ailing, and you're the one that they know will care for them. Holding your guard and again doing what's right with you with all this Queen energy is really what's going to determine your happiness. So Sagittarius, happy birthday. My November 22nd and 23rd birthday babies. May you have a blessed year and may all your hopes and dreams come true. And you get up there and you live your life. Forgive yourself for anything that hasn't worked out, but more importantly, smile at yourself at the hope of the doors of opportunity. Embrace the unknown, because there could be so many good things happening, so much fortune and blessings along your way. Take the time to be you, to be free, and to be happy. Namaste.